Located on Crown Land in Wollongbar, a short drive from Ballina and Lismore, the Northern Rivers Wildlife Hospital is a purpose-built bricks and mortar facility dedicated to saving sick, injured and orphaned wildlife. Serving 7 local government areas, this community-owned hospital is vital in tackling Australia's biodiversity crisis.
We're an all-species wildlife-specific hospital, and we expect to see a whole range of our Australian wildlife, from macropods like your wallabies and kangaroos if they were to be brought in, echidnas, koalas, a huge number of our patients are birds, as well as reptiles. It's a really high abundance of reptiles in the region.
From the Clarence Valley to the Tweed, the Northern Rivers is a biodiversity hotspot.
It has a range of biodiversity ecosystems, and each one of those ecosystems has a wealth of species that exist within it and depend on those habitats for their existence.
But habitat destruction, climate change and human impacts are putting increasing pressure on our native species.
A small group of people who cared about our native wildlife got together and decided that what was really needed was a proper hospital to look after just native animals.
The animals were suffering. So it was an animal welfare issue, as well as wanting to rescue and provide veterinary care for sick and injured and orphaned wildlife.
Locally, over 11,000 native animals need rescue or treatment each year, with numbers continually rising. As carers and facilities struggle to keep up, the hospital is stepping in to fill the gap.
My estimate is that we will be treating at least 5,000 animals a year, and it would be about 60% birds, 20% mammals and 20% reptiles and amphibians. And we will be seeing threatened and endangered species. So animals like the rose-crowned fruit dove, the grey-headed flying fox. So it is so crucial that we have these facilities so that we can look after the wildlife populations.
The hospital features surgery and treatment areas, multiple wards, including intensive care and isolation, and outdoor rehabilitation enclosures, all designed with a focus on biosecurity and the well-being of both animals and humans.
One of the beauties of being on this glorious site is that we have enough room that we can have a field hospital, a temporary hospital for if there is an emergency like a flying fox heat event or avian influenza arrives in Australia, in this region. We are ready and equipped and able to deal with the outbreaks.
Beyond care, the hospital will be a hub for innovation, education and research, partnering with local institutions for veterinary training and vital wildlife studies.
Disease investigation is a really important part of wildlife medicine. We need to understand what the patterns are, what's going on with the population in general of the wildlife in our region, and we want to improve the outcomes for wildlife.
Being a specialised veterinary facility, it does cost in the realm of $800,000 to $1 million a year to continue running the hospital at the capacity we suspect we will need to. While the Northern Rivers Wildlife Hospital offers these services free to the carers, to the public and the community, it does actually cost us to keep the hospital running, and so we are looking for ongoing partnerships, support, donations, whatever it takes to keep us going.
With one of the highest rates of animal extinction in the world, Australia's wildlife is at a crossroads.
We have to work at making the best thing we can for them because they're our heritage and they're a gift to us.
Our wildlife needs us now more than ever. With this hospital and your help, we're ready to answer the call.